Hello, hi everyone. I hope you're doing well in this corona season. A little bit on depreciation. Some of you are asking what it entails. Basically, when you acquire your assets, as lawyers, when you open your firm and you get in an asset, some value will be lost on the asset. So, finance or accounts for that matter provides for that loss of value. That loss of value is what we call depreciation. So essentially we have two methods that we adopt. There's a straight line method and there is the reducing balance method. So on the straight line method, we take the asset value as you acquired it, we look at the useful life of the asset and we divide, and that gives us a specific charge or loss of value every year. Now that loss of value is significant for us because it's an expense. In reality, you have lost some value. If it was cash, you've lost some value to it, and that's why we charge it in the P&L. However, as we've always said in class, there are two sides to every transaction. When you charge the depreciation, then there's an accumulated depreciation that you must also then charge. That accumulated depreciation is credited. So we have a debit charge capturing the expense and accumulation for, say, year one, where you are bringing in the total figure for that particular year. Then if you go on to year two, because accounts is based on each financial period, in year two again you proceed and charge the same figure because you're using straight line method. You proceed and charge the same figure. However, the accumulation continues to grow every year. So it's sort of, some firms have actually adopted what you call sort of a reserve fund, where they not only charge but they actually move funds in there to reserve for lost value of their assets. And that's what we call straight line depreciation. So like in the example we have given, take the cost of the asset, divide by the useful life of the asset, which was 7 years, and the figure you get, about 300 and something thousand, is your charge for every year. Now that charge is a debit in the income and expenditure account, and there is an accumulated provision for depreciation which goes in as the credit side. Then that's the easier method. Now the other method is reducing balance, which is also not very different. We take the asset value from scratch and then we charge depreciation for the year. Then we proceed to lower the value of the asset. For instance, if you had bought an asset at 5 million, you charge depreciation of $1 million, then we lower so that the following year the asset is valued at 4 million. Now that 4 million, we again proceed to charge depreciation in the next financial year. But as opposed to straight line, where we would have been using the same figure every year, you find that the following year the figure now changes because we are charging a percentage of the new asset value. And that's how then we proceed to charge reducing balance method. Again, in the example that we have given and in what I'm going to send to you shortly, you find that there are very clear ways of working it out. You just have to be sure how you are treating the charge in the income statement, and even in your ledgers you have to debit the expense and credit the accumulated depreciation or charge for that particular year. Hope this clarifies it. I'm expecting to receive more from those of you who are yet to attempt before I send out the answer, which I will be doing shortly. Thanks.